Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to try to do some Andy Warhol inspired pop art. And you're going to be able to choose any image you want, but I suggest that you do one that is simple. This is the Apple logo. Everybody knows what it is. Alright, so what I use to make this, I use 2 sheets of paper, pencil, eraser if your pencil does not have an eraser. You're going to need some markers, some brightly colored markers. Pop art is always colorful. You're going to need some naked crayons and colorful ones. You're going to need a black crayon. Textures for your background. This is just where I tore a bag that came with orange. And then this is cardboard, and notice that I peeled one side of the cardboard off because it leaves these nice lines, this nice texture to make some lines anyway. We're going to be using these for our background, so if you can't tell, we did use these naked crayons in our background textures for our rubbings, and we're not going to worry about those until we get the actual symbol image colored in and transferred. Okay, so we are going to be using the transfer method. Andy Warhol used screen printing to transfer his image. We're going to set our background textures off to the side. And our markers, we're going to move them out of the way. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper, and you want 4 equal parts of your paper. So you're going to fold your paper in half. And then we're going to fold it in half again. Do the same thing on this one, the second sheet of paper. You can choose any image you want. I just chose the Apple logo because it is familiar and everybody knows what it is. Your image needs to be familiar and everybody needs to know what it is also. Keep in mind, I have that leaf that's going to go at the top. Remember that your image does not need to go all the way to the top of your paper or to the fold that's in the middle right here. So I'm going to start off with my apple. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this crayon and I'm going to outline it. There's my apple. Now I'm going to fold it to the inside like this, and as you can see my apple through here because I want my image to be this way. The Apple logo, the bite is actually on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to fold it, trace over. Probably good. See? That's the idea, is transfer the image. but we're going to use this side to transfer it, but we can see that it does transfer using the crayon like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take my paper that I want my artwork to actually be on, and I'm going to make sure that it's where to place my apple. And let's see, here we go. Pushing down with your crayon. Again, we just want a light image like this. Alright, as you can see. Now I'm going to move on over to do the one on this side. Okay. Same thing. Move the apple over to this side. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use an orange, and I have two oranges because one is trying to die on me. A yellow, and then my blue. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set these others aside. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the apple. Notice that I went over the lines. This is typical of the screen printing process. So I'm going to use the same thing, same places. So I'm going to go now the yellow. Okay, now we're going to go over with our black. Start with the first one that you colored in. Alright, now we're going to use our backgrounds. So I'm going to do 2 with the plastic netting and then 2 with the cardboard. And to have more balance one of your principles of design, I'm going to do them diagonally across from each other. So I'm going to take the paper and I'm just going to put it on top. Do this orange. There's that one, and I said diagonal, so that means that the purple one is going to get the knitting background. And let's do green. Okay, we'll get the background for those. Now let's do the cardboard. So let's see, I'm going to choose, let's do red violet for the yellow, and then I will do yellow with orange, I guess. And now I'm going to do the yellow up here with the orange. Okay, pop arts in the style of Andy Warhol. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you have a masterpiece that's fridge worthy. Thanks. See you again next week.